Well, hello, and thank you for joining us for Family Game Night. I'm Emily with Firefly Toys and Games, and tonight we are going to play a brand new version of Rhino Hero called Rhino Hero Jr. So if you've been with us for any of our Rhino Hero Battle Family Game Nights, you will remember that we have the original Rhino Hero and we have Rhino Hero Super Battle currently in our store. One that just recently released by Haba USA is going to be Rhino Hero Jr., which is going to be an early take on stacking and being able to identify numbers and colors so that you can stack and scale Rhino up the building. So let's get started with Rhino Hero Jr. So Rhino Hero Jr. is going to be for younger ages. This is going to start as early as 2 years old. So you can really get those young ones interested in being able to use their fine motor skills with stacking and being able to identify colors and numbers and being able to work cooperatively as we reach the goal. So out in front of us we've got 3 different variations to Rhino Hero Jr. We're going to start by playing the very first game. So you have a double-sided board depending on which game mode that you're going to use. So we're going to play with the meadow side for our first game. We have both Rhino Hero Jr. and we have Spider Monkey. So for those young Rhino Heroes that are looking to help, or excuse me, for your juniors helping Rhino Hero, we are going to have Spider Monkey who's very eager to get ahead, but Rhino Hero kind of slows him down and makes him remember his numbers and colors. So to start the game off, you have different numbers associated on 6 different tiles, and they're going to show 2 different colors. So you're going to have like red and orange, or light and dark blue, yellow and orange over here. And so you're going to go in numerical and color sequence, starting with the base where Rhino Hero is currently located. It's almost like a free play, but there is a point to the game. So let your child identify which number they would like to select. And if it has the identifying number and color that reaches the next level, so for us, that's why we start with the meadow side, we need the green color. So you would help them find the green color and put it next to the board, identifying that those 2 colors are related. Now, as soon as you lay a tile down, the Spider Monkey is very eager, so he's going to jump ahead. The only reason you would move Rhino Hero is if the color is correct. If the color is correct, then you're able to go ahead and move Rhino Hero up to join Spider Monkey. He's actually good in this game, or this particular version of the game. And they get to stay on the same path. You want both Spider Monkey and Rhino Hero to reach the end together as soon as you get all of the path or the roof tiles in sequent order. So we're going to move this just a little bit. Alright, so you would help your child identify the next tile on the board. If they happen to select one that is the wrong color, Spider Monkey's going to move ahead, but Rhino goes, wait a minute, is this the right number after the number that was last played? And is it the correct color? They might have the right number, so maybe they do understand that it is 1, 2, and 3, but maybe they put it with the orange side up. So you would have to remind them that yellow has to connect with yellow. So Spider would move back and the tile would go back and it would be the next person's turn. So you just continue. As soon as you build your path all the way to the end, we're not going to get all the way to the end, but as soon as you get all the way to the end, you're going to go backwards and you're going to pick all of the building tiles and you're going to set them beside the roof tiles that are going to coordinate with the colors and numbers. We'll just say 4, 5, and 6 is already connected. The next up would be 3. Then we would have the number 2. Then we'd have the number 1. And we've won the game. So as long as you can complete the path from 1 to 6 and then find the building tiles from 6 back to 1 and put them in the correct corresponding order and they can reach the meadow back again, you've won the game. Now that is only game 1. There are 2 more games. I'm going to show you really quickly how to play those games. And those are going to be based on stacking. So let's turn the board around real quick. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to stack them up. What you're going to do is you are going to take one of the floors and place it on the appropriate building. We're going to do the same thing as the path tiles, but instead we're going to go from the number 1 starting at the bottom up to 6. And so what you're going to do is you have to find the right building and find the right floor and stack it up. If you're able to correctly stack, go ahead and move Rhino Hero up. And we're just going to keep doing this until we get all the way to the top. Really easy peasy. So as long as Rhino Hero can continue to scale up and the tower does not fall, then you all are doing an awesome job, and you all could take turns doing this. If you want to make it a draw pile, there's so many ways you can go with Rhino Hero Jr. Let's go ahead and lift this up. Oh, Emily can't stack. And 6. All right, let's go back through. Let's put Rhino on top, make sure it stays. Let's go back and count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And by the way, this is really good to be able to show your children on each and every level. You have one side of the building is going to have bluebirds, and the amount of bluebirds on each level will indicate the number that is associated with. So not only are we doing color recognition, we're doing number recognition, and we're able to use our counting skills and being able to identify the number and the items together. So that's that game as well. Now, if you want to make it a little more difficult, ooh, I can't believe I moved that and did not make a fall. We're going to now play a memory game. Now, there is one added component that I have not showed you guys yet. We're going to bring Spider Monkey back into the game, and since he's coming back in, we're going to have 2 tiles that have spider monkeys on them. And they kind of make things a little wobbly on us. So you remember in the original Rhino Hero and in Rhino Hero Super Battle, we have spider monkeys that will, especially in Super Battle, the goal was to be able to stack up the building to make it nice and tall. But in Super Battle, we did have spider monkeys, and they would hang off of the levels trying to cause the building to fall. And so he's kind of doing the same thing, but instead of having a little hook and hangs off, he's going to actually sit on the floor. All right, so I'm going to take the spider monkey tiles, and I'm going to put them in here. We're going to shuffle them up so we don't know where any numbers or spider monkey is at. So we're going to lay the building floor or the foundation out. We're going to put our buildings around. Now we are going to try to go in numerical order from 1 to 6. But the problem is, this has now become a memory game. So I am laying out tiles that are upside down. I have no clue where anything is at. And we have to find where the number 1 is. So you flip over a tile on your turn, which we don't have anything right now. Let's go ahead and find the number 1. You all are keeping track of the numbers, right? That way we can find him again. Because I have a terrible short-term memory. Alright, so here's number 1. Alright, so we found the number 1. We're going to go and take it off in just a moment. We're going to find the identifying building tile. We're going to go ahead and place it on the foundation and then go ahead and take this off as the next floor tile. Just like in Super Battle, you had your different cards in hand, and you would have your short versus your long windows, and you would stack up your windows so that they would stay and then have to build the floor on it. Very similar feature. So this really is just the junior level of Rhino Hero. So once you get number 1 on, congratulations, you're going to go ahead and scale Rhino Hero up every level that you're able to create. Now we're going to go ahead and search for the next one. And that's the number 5. It's not correct. Now, nothing necessarily happens, but you have to remember that that is not the number that we need. Oh no, we found a spider monkey. Here's where spider monkey comes into play. We have to remember exactly where he is at because he does not come off the table. What he does is he starts moving up the level, and he will start creating a weight on one of the sides of the building so that anytime you begin to stack on top of it, he's going to try to make it fall. So anytime that you have him, he's going to put a weight on the added building. All right, so we know that that's not it. This is number 5, right? Hope so. So let's try this one right here. That's a 3. Almost, but not quite yet. Let's try the corner. Oh, it's another spider monkey. So nothing really happens because he's already there. So we know that these are spider monkeys. And I've already lost track. This is the number 5. This is the number 3. Let's go over here. Yay, we found number 2. All right, so now we get to find the number 2 building. And stick it on top. Now the spider monkey does not move on every level. It is only when you reveal a spider monkey do you begin to move spider monkey up. All right. Next, I think the 3 was over here. And it is correct. So we're gonna go ahead and find the 3 and place it on top. Gotta have a floor for Rhino to sit on. Woo! We are getting nice and tall. All right, next. All right, let's backtrack. Spider monkey. It's on this tile. And spider monkey's on this tile. And I'm pretty sure this one is the 5. And we're not quite there yet. So let's pick halfway in the middle of the bottom. That's a 6. So let's go above. Is this a 4? Nope, this one is the 5, which means this one has to be the 4, right? It is. All right, so this is the 4. See, I told you I'm terrible with memory. So these games are not just good for 2-year-olds. They're good for all ages. So if you need to work on your memory skills, this is a great way to do it. All right, let's add number 4. And let's place Rhino Hero on top. It's getting a little wobbly now. All right, number 5. We're on to number 5. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think it's the top one. Here we go. All right, this one is correct. So let's find the number 5. Go ahead and pull both those buildings over here. This is the last 2 buildings left. If we can stack all 6 buildings and Rhino Hero reaches the top and Spider Monkey does not get in our way and make our tower fall, then we've won. All right, number 5. Oh. It's getting really wobbly, y'all. All right, so place number 5. We're gonna place the roof. Oh, you see this? Do you see this moving? Oh goodness, oh goodness. Can we make it to number 6? Let's try. I think I know where 6 is at. Yes, all right. I'm gonna try not to move the table. We can do this. We can do this. Number 6. Ooh, it's so wobbly. Ready? We made it! Congratulations! We have now won game 3, the memory game. So that is how you play Rhino Hero Jr. Woo! So again, this is a really awesome game to play with your family. As you can see, it is a very simplistic version of our Rhino Hero or our Rhino Hero Super Battle, especially with using game number 3 with the Spider Monkey. But I really think this is a great addition to your next family game night, especially with your young ones. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know it was so quick, but I've shown you guys Rhino Hero and Rhino Hero Super Battle before. If you've not played either of those games, you should definitely swing by and talk to me. We'd love to show you guys how to play these games. Rhino Hero is very simple. You're going to use the cards instead of the chipboard, and you're trying to stack it up and try to get Rhino Hero to the top. On Super Battle, you do have each individual superhero, so instead of it working together as a team, you're working individually trying to make it to the top yourself. So there's a little bit of dice involved, and there's a lot of spider monkeys and lots of things that just might topple that tower. So I hope you have a steady hand, and good luck on your next Rhino Hero battle. Good luck to you juniors as you begin to help Rhino Hero. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me again, and have a good night. Bye.